Yes, so welcome back, my neighbors. Good morning. I hope you're doing good and great. Welcome to your neighborhood watch, where we discuss news, breaking news, trending news, events around. Understand? So, thank you for tuning in once again. And please do well to subscribe, like, share, and make a comment. So, let's dive right into the first gist this morning. This thing happened in church on Sunday. We're sitting in church, following the proceedings of the Holy Mass, when suddenly some young guy entered the church. I think he's about maybe in his early 40s or late 30s. He came in. Obviously, he's on drugs. All these things that these young guys and girls take these days. Obviously, he's been on drugs. That was the effect of the drugs he's been taking. He came in talking, making noise, blah blah blah. So one of the church security men came and accosted him. The guy actually wanted to blow the guy. He raised his hand to blow him and people intervened to hit him in the face. On the face, people intervened. So he started running around the church, disturbing and distracting people. At a point, when the other security men started coming in and some other church wardens started coming in, he quietly went into one part of the church and sat down. Then the gospel was going on by the Reverend Father. He was already saying the gospel, preaching. He now went to one corner and sat down quietly and was listening. So at that point, some men now came in and said they should carry him out. He's distracting people. They should carry him. Like he shouldn't be in the church. And I called all of the others, wardens that I know. I said, please, you guys, why don't you just leave him alone? The guy is quiet now and he's listening. Who knows if it is this sermon he's listening to that will change his ways, that will stop him from doing what he's doing. The other man said, no. I said, but now you guys are now the distraction. You're the ones making noise now. The boy is quiet and listening. So why don't you guys leave him? After all, God said, let the sinners and the drunkards and everybody come to me. He's the reason that God called all those kind of people. Are you going to drive him out of the church now? He say, do you know what he did to me? He wanted to blow me. Blah, 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 blah. I said, but he is quiet. Why don't you leave him? Some other guys now came and said, leave the guy. He has every right to be in this church. So you guys should leave him. The guy was just there quiet. And the men now became very agitated. They said, no, let's just drive him. He shouldn't be here. He's causing a distraction. The man now told them, look at the guy. He's quietly seated. Leave him. Just leave him. He has every right to be in church too. That was at the point that the guys now they now realized and now started going back one after the other. It became a case of you who has not seen, throw the first stone. The guy became quiet for a while. After a while, there was them, or what do you call it, offering. People went to offer. The men came back again that they actually physically started assaulting the guy, carrying him out of the church. The guy now started screaming. At the point, I guess the Heavenly Father heard, and I think that was maybe he's asking to leave the guy alone. They now left him. The guy actually broke his phone. He was screaming, this is my church. I grew up in this church. This is where I be. Obviously, the guy was on drugs. You understand? So the guy was quiet until I left. I don't know what happened. I think at the end of the day, he must have left the church as well. So what I'm trying to say is that sometimes we Christians, we do not know what the Bible is really. Jesus said, let the sinners, the drunkards, the drug addicts come to me. Those are the people he's calling. And not for us who think that we are righteous to send them out of the church. It's not right. So what those people did was very, very wrong. To my point of view, it was so wrong. But thank God that they heard what the Reverend Father said and left the boy alone. The boy was calm. Maybe after listening to the word of God, he will change his ways. Because at some point, he started throwing out his lighters, the cigarettes in his pocket, started throwing them out. Who knows that would be his turning point? And they wanted to drag him out of the church as if they were the righteous and most righteous people. Jesus beloved. Let's go over to Lagos State anyway. It's like Lagos State have decided that March is going to be the beginning of the new environmental sanitation again. They'll start, before they used to have environmental sanitation. They said by March they will start it again. So let us but I don't understand why there should be environmental sanitation for people to clean their homes. It shouldn't be so now. People should clean their homes every Saturday. Clean your surroundings, the gutters, the walkways. At least clean them every Saturday. It shouldn't be on a monthly basis that they will not say, okay, this is environmental. And again, after that environmental, the state, I think, becomes more dirty. Because by the time they bring out all those debris from the gutters, they leave them there. By 10 o'clock, everybody's tired. They say, okay, environmental sanitation is over. Let us go. They will leave everything they packed out and move out. That thing will be there till another Saturday that environmental will come. they will do it the same thing. When rain comes, rain will push it into the gutters. That's not so now. Let's try to do well. Anyway, but then Lagos State government has said March is going to be it's going to be the start of the new environmental sanitation law. So by March, we're going to start it again in Lagos State. And there's this news that organ failures and heart attack has been linked to local grinding machines. You know that local grinding machine that we take to our tomatoes and everything to the market, that they pull the string to start. They say yes, organ failures have been linked to them because it has some hard or very strong metals, which include chromium, manganese, copper, nickel, and the rest of them. Hard metals have been found in them. So these are what causes organ failures and heart attack. So they have been, I think the is the Institute of Industrial Research, Oshodi, that said this. So they said they are coming up with their own grinding machine. Probably this is a way to make their own machine and sell it to the public. Who knows? But they said they are coming out with their own grinding machine that will not have all these metals. You understand? That it will be healthier. So they want to work with the first lady and some other women or whatever organizations to push their grinding machines to the economy, so that people will stop using those ones that are manufactured locally in the market, because according to them that is where organ failure starts from. Because by the time you're eating so many of these metals, it builds up in the body and starts the organ starts to react. Heart attack sets in as well. So let us make do to let us, if we can, stop going to the local grinding machines to grind our food stuff, our tomatoes and pepper, egusi and the rest of them. If we can, let us just go buy blenders. At least there are some second-hand blenders, they are cheap blenders. Let us try and invest in those ones, buy them, so that we can be using the one we have at home instead of going to the local markets to blend, to avoid these organ failures and the rest of these diseases they have mentioned. Back, I want to talk about the city boys and the village boys movement. City boys came up, they selected their directors, people joined them, everybody that is who is a city boy. The village boys too have come out. It was just something that grew organically. The village boys, it just grew like that. Nobody formed them. No form fair, no pageantry, nothing, no pomp and pageantry in this case. Boys just came about. City boys movement is there. Village boys movement. So I think the village boy movement represent the common man, the downtrodden, the poor, everybody who is Nigerian. They are the village boys. So it's actually really growing. It's growing fast, and it's growing organically. It's growing like that. It's spreading. I even think they're taking over the city boys own. The city boy is now silenced by the village boys movement. Can you imagine that? And I heard they're going to start a road trip, to indoctrinate more people into the group. This group just started from nowhere. It just came up like that, village boys movement, and it's a movement really. It's not a movement. Let us see where it goes. Both city boys and village boys, you understand? Let's see where it takes all of us. That is where I will stop for today until I come your way again with new trending news and events. Please keep watching, keep sharing, keep liking, and keep commenting. Thank you. I'll see you again next time.